We're live this evening from Delhi Park. You join us for this T10 between Pakistan and Australia. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me in the commentary box is the irrepressible David Gower.
Hi, others. Looking forward.
Hello, brother. Let me
good timing, out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Misses everything.
That was a slower delivery, played too early, and it went straight through to the keeper.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Some adjustments to the field.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not easy advantage.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They removed a real threat before they could get going.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
Oh, yeah.
2 balls, and they're on a roll now.
Medium boy.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Ali into the attack now from the broadcast end. Great shot. At least one enough.
Oh yeah.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Catch it! Very sweet off the bat and 4 all the way.
Tried to take the pace off by rolling the fingers across the seam. It's a great shot. Didn't take a lot of effort to get it away.
It's been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. Runs coming very easily. It might get to the boundary. Should at least get a double. Gone. It's a good catch.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the ball. Gone. Off the minute.
Field will come up now, I think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter. Strides to the double. They'll be looking for another ball with him. That's a ball. Only 1 run here for them.
Nice running between the wickets. Giving the bounce and the ball.
Abhishek ready to face the first ball. Really needs to settle the pitch. Let's see if they can get the ball into the gardens.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Good bit of timing there.
It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
A freebie from the chairman's end. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Oh boy, that's really high. This might be gone. Nicely taken. Quick to latch onto it.
Starting to get really interesting now. That's the 5th wicket and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Smith, whose first task is getting themselves settled.
A few moves made in the field.
Super piece of timing.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? High, high, high in the air. This should be an easy chance.
Yep.
Whoa.
Just following the gap and allows for the taste of the stroke. Keeps the pressure on the balls. No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely just to early in the shot. Couldn't find again.
Effortless. The gift really floated it up there and down.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite touch. Change up in the field now.
ओए पकड़
Exquisitely done on the front foot. Gorgeous little drive. Could have been worth more.
Defences.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on. Straight to the fielder. This should be close.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Edged it. Huge appeal. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep.
Sounded good the moment it hit the
Short.
dot.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Yeah.
There'll be runs here. A direct hit and this could be gone.
Hey!
Loud shout. Alarm. The left arm is coming on to bowl from the chairman's end.
Yep. They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place. Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
Middle that one. Great timing.
They got it over the top, had pretty good control, and one bounce over the rope.
Ali, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot, and it's flown over the boundary.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate? Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Hit that hard, nailed it.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Good bowling, kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score runs. Ali, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the broadcast end.
I don't think there was any bat on that as they come through for the single.
Oh yeah.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. Catch it! Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Really just seemed to have put that one into the slot with the first ball to the new batter. All the same, it's a glorious shot for your first ball.
Ali shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now. Catch it! That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Lovely shot, gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Ali is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be to go back to your stock delivery and move on from there.
Yep.
Big edge.
Oh.
Where's that going? Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Catch it! That's right off the meat of the bat.
That's gone a long, long way. Well and truly into the 20s now, and surely looking towards a big score.
Really playing all their shots that over, really expensive. Absolutely nailed it.
That was a big hit. Incredible power, just incredible. Nothing wrong with the delivery, but it still goes for 6.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Yep. They'll get at least 1.
Oh yeah.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out. Yep.
Loud appeal.
Yep.
Caught. What a position.
Yeah.
A brilliant catch.
Another one, 8 wickets gone. You feel it's just a matter of time now. A few decent deliveries could see the end.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
Yes.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Perfectly timed.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
End of the over. 14 runs coming from it. Australia are 105 for 8. Ali, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the broadcast end. Nice shot, runs possible. Great catch, first ball of the over.
Another one goes off to the sheds. That's 9 down. Some good bowling finding this tail out. And it certainly feels like this is close to the finish.
And again, see you later. 2 wickets on the... Really good innings comes to an end. That's going to be a tough total to chase. Someone is going to need to step up with a big score. This is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase. Solid defence, very compact.
That was a good slower ball. Picked up well, though. Got that defensive shot in, nice and simple.
Yep. Quick onto that in the infield. Yep. There's trouble here.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Ali is new to the crease. They'll be keen to feel bat on ball early on. Yep. They'd look for a couple here. Out! What a catch!
Just managed to clasp their hands around that one. Disappointment for the batter, joy for the bowler. Another wicket down, this one without scoring.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Ali ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Wow, that's missed a lot.
Great work behind the stumps, save some runs with that dive.
Yeah. No! There'll be 1 run here for them.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if the keeper felt a bit hard done by there. In the end, it'll just go down as byes.
What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds. And you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled. Warner coming into the attack from the chairman's end.
Yep.
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
No trouble at all to punch it away to the boundary for 4. A poor delivery.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Catch. Yep.
A beauty. Brilliant catch. A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength.
Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Catch it.
Right out of the middle.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Ali has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Yep.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Got to the boundary. Last ball, punches it into the gap to get a single. Excellent batting.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple. A couple on offer here.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters. Hazelwood from the broadcast end.
Yep.
Couldn't get it through the field. Really? That's just wasting everyone's time.
Yep.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Really good shot there.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
Had to pull off the big dive to save some certain runs. Did it very well, did the keeper.
Could that be out? Looks so.
Another one gone. The 4th wicket is in the bag. A bit of trouble if there was another to fall quickly. We've seen some very good bowling.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Rizwan will be looking to make a strong start to their innings.
That That's a great take. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs.
Yep. Nice ball.
Could be close.
Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
Yep. Bowler. No.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous-looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters.
Wait. Yep. Yep.
Just perfection. A majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Hey.
Got
Nice.
right in behind it.
Ah, negated the spin well then. Got nicely on top of the bounce.
Wait there. Yep.
Straight to the fielder. Needs a direct hit. Strong appeal.
Oh.
Misses everything.
Nice bowling.
Right over the top of it. Nicely smothering the spin there.
Catch. Yep. Yep.
High in the air. This should be an easy chance.
Yeah!
Easy catch. Didn't have to move, really. Ashraf comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today.
Yep.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Really good over. Takes a wicket, keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find the boundaries. Lyon, the spinner, coming into the attack.
Catch. Yep.
Taken! A really good one too.
Really getting towards the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Waiting. Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield.
A little late on that. No run scored.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Warner, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yep.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Good return, back from the deep.
Yep. No,
Finds the fielder with that shot. Comfortable single if they take it.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. Gee, they're bowling well at the moment. They complete another very good over. The right armour is coming into the attack from the chairman's end.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Decisive running might have got them to. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Ali takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries. Beaten on the drive.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yep.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yep. Yeah.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
Great shot.
Judged the length absolutely beautifully. Footwork was immaculate, but it was the hands that got that to the fence.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Yep.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. Labuschagne has really kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards.
Catch. Yep.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yep. No!
Short and wide. Did well to get some bat on that.
Yep. No!
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Hey.
I'm not sure what happened with that delivery. Maybe trying the slower ball, but just got it all wrong.
Catch it.
Absolutely nailed it.
A fantastic shot off the back foot, really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch and admire.
Yep.
Good shot. A beauty.
Oi, hoi, 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 hoi. Yabba dabba doo.
Amazing half century, just mammoth stroke making. Such an impressive stint at the crease so far.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
No interest in that one from the batter. Lyon will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the chairman's end.
Yep.
Great shot, at least one on offer.
Really race between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Yep.
Chance!
No!
Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
Yep.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Yep.
It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway. Drives and misses everything.
Beautiful slower delivery, just hitting air on that one. That was just too good. You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Yep.
That was a good slower ball. Picked up well though. Got that defensive shot in, nice and simple.
7 runs added there. Pakistan are 77 for 6. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the broadcast end.
Yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Yep.
Super shot.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. That's right off the meat of the bat.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong, and it's going to take something special to break it up.
Great shot.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Everything was right about it. The footwork to get back, and then the bat coming through the ball beautifully.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Some moves being made in the field, looking pretty balanced now between defensive and attacking.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on. Good bit of timing there. Over. Pakistan are 101 for 6. Hussain to bowl the final over. They'll need a good one. Not much margin for error. Maxwell, given the ball for this final over, they'll need to bowl well here to win this one. Nicked it. Huge appeal. Oh, that is a great catch.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket. Does very well to get quickly across to that one. Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire.
Yep.
Edge. Amazing delivery.
Yep.
Misses. That's so close to a run out. Really should have been hit from there.
Just threw the shot too early.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yo.
Nicely played.
Ooh.
Maybe join them. Maybe I'm join them.
Yeah, but Wait.
This has been a wonderful performance, a huge win against the odds.
This was a lot closer than it looked on paper. What a fantastic game. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. See you very soon.